1.5 out of 10. I give this movie a solid 1.5 out of 10. The catastrophically comical, horrendously abysmal, anti-disestablishmentarianism abomination that turned out to be the Warcraft movie really was a disappointment for me. I found it really insulting for such a revered film genius like myself to have to sit through such an atrocious movie. I went in with an open mind and came out with no mind. If it weren't for my true love of the Warcraft universe, I would have given this movie a solid 1 out of 10, not a 1.5. In case you were curious, I'm very educated when it comes to Warcraft. I went on a WoW kick back in 2005. Now, I never actually got to play the game, but I did read the back of the vanilla box. The vanilla box. And let me tell you, this is not vanilla. If this movie were an ice cream flavor, it would be pistachio. Nobody wants pistache. I watched the Parker and Stone piece on Warcraft. For those of you that don't know, that's the South Park episode. So yeah, I know Warcraft. I was the guy at the screening who basically knew more than everyone else. I can tell you the difference between a Lich King and a Death Knight. I knew who Thrall was when he came on the screen. So you would think I'm the target audience for this film, but let me tell you, even the level 80 Night Elf Druids are going to be turned away from this movie. The movie was just boring. The characters needed to be more fun. One thing that really bothered me with this film was the fact that the orcs were brown. Now, with all my Warcraft experience, the orcs are supposed to be green. And WoW, they're green. Warcraft 3, green. The Warcraft cinematics, green. The Warcraft books, green. Shrek, green. Draymond, green. You know what else is green? Green screens, which is what they used for this entire movie. It was all just one big computer. This movie was basically a 2-hour version of those Game of War commercials, except instead of Kate Upton, we get a half-orc whose fangs just look terrible. Now back to the green orcs for a second. There's like 3 green orcs in the film, and one baby green orc was made by 2 brown orcs. So I'm thinking that the little baby green orc is the son of the green warlock guy. You never thought about that, did you? Mind blown. The game just really didn't translate well onto the big screen. In Warcraft, you would think the main conflict would be orcs versus humans. But the actual conflict was the filmmakers trying to make this a good film. If I were able to make the movie, I feel like it would be at least 100% better. Now, a lot of you are saying, what makes you so qualified to make a film? Well, I took a film class, okay? I got a 92% in there. Yeah, I aced it. I also read the Filmmaker's Handbook, which is pretty much the film Bible. So yeah, I'm pretty qualified when it comes to films. What would I have done had I made the film? I would have made it all CGI. And now some of you are saying, oh, but you're contradicting yourself. You just said it's all one big computer. Now, if you're gonna make 90% of the movie one big computer, you might as well make 100% the computer. That's like having an entire computer and no keyboard. So I feel like they should have just stuck with all CGI for this movie. Now, there is a part of the movie that really got me excited, and that was when the end credits started to roll. All in all, I'm sticking with my score of 1.5 out of 10. I would suggest you watch this movie if you want to vomit. Anyways, I wrote all this down in my blog. Go check it out. This has been a review by Beau LaFaux. So thanks for watching, guys.